Gamers, how's everyone doing? It's the 18th of February. And we're here. It's been a long week. I am actually still sore from Monday and Tuesday. Oh, it's fine, Katie. Life gets in the way, so we're always here. I'm still like super sore, honestly. My whole like shoulder area, like my blades, like my shoulder blades have just been just tight. It's probably the word for it. So I did something to my right ankle. I don't know what, but it's been hurting. But yeah, we're here. Hope everyone's been doing well. I thought I would start up front with saying that I think this week is going to be my last Saturday stream. There's a few reasons for this. The two big reasons are my Saturday streams haven't been doing well. And I'm going to have an opening where my weekends will open up a bit. For those who missed it, Pearl Moods is going to be taking a break after this week. So my Sundays are going to be a bit more free. For a little bit. And that made me think. And yeah, it makes me think that like maybe I should take Saturdays as well and see how I feel during those weekends to possibly do something even cooler. That's been pitched to me. Don't want to talk about it. It's just something that I would have to be in a mental capacity to do. And right now, like I honestly like I don't feel like I have free time a lot. Hey Red. I don't know if this means I'm going to be going down to 3 streams a week. I think I'm going to try and do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Look at that, we're bringing back Tuesday streams. Because I feel like 4 is a good balance. But if that does feel like too much, I will probably just bite the bullet and just be like, yeah, you need to drop to 3 streams a week, Mike. I don't want to, but if it comes down to it, that's what will happen. I even like this even comes after like Pat was like, hey, like if you decide to stream Sundays, it looks like you'll have that like raid slot open. I'm just like, I need to see what I can do if I have just like a free weekend. Like if my weekends are just free, I can do whatever I want to. But yeah, that's next week. Next week we'll try out a new schedule. We will be streaming this Saturday. So get excited for that. But today we got a job to finish. We need to finish a game. That game is Kentucky Route Zero. I gotta be honest, I don't know how I feel about Kentucky Route Zero. Maybe Act 5 will maybe Act 5 will sell me on it, but like right now, I think I said this last stream, I think playing this game on stream has been a detriment. I think it's caused me to miss stuff. Yeah, like I'm curious. I think I like the concept of the story possibly like having variance depending on how you play. Like it's your own like unique version of it. But yeah, I'm excited to see how Act 5 turns it all around. I can see why people like it. That's the main thing, is I can see why people like it. So I just think something got lost in the process for me. But yeah, let's go ahead and boot it up and do the last interstitial. Yeah, exactly. It seems like something you want to be able to take time with in 5 too. Okay. And do some background stuff. And here we go. Oh, I was playing with I was not playing with a controller. I was playing with a mouse and keyboard. I've seen there's a lot of symbolism. In scene to scene, meanings change. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so we got this interstitial we have to play. In Pueblo de Nada. Once again, if this is a thing that looks like it's going to be too much, I will probably go through it pretty quickly. I'm not late, am I? This must be our guest. Maybe she's delivering a video. Who is this person? Maybe she's delivering a video. No, we don't start for a few more minutes. You can leave your tape with Slow Mo Crow. Tape? Oh, sorry, I'm Maya. Right, the traveling artist. Welcome. I'm Emily. I, work here. Great. Rita says you're the producer? Oh, did she? I guess so. I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I know the feeling. You weren't around earlier. At the lunch thing? No, I don't live in town. I just come in to work on the station. Really? It's quite a hike, isn't it? I know some shortcuts. Oh, okay. Make sure she's comfortable. We'd better get started. I wonder what her deal is. What's your deal? Could have phrased that differently. Yep. Oh, I'm an artist. I work with earth. I'm kind of an earth sculptor. Make stuff that looks a lot like the mounds you have here in town. Oh, the burial mounds? Yeah, that's why I came down here, to see them up close and make some sketches. They're amazing, right? They make me uncomfortable, to be honest. Seems kinda weird to build a town in a graveyard. Sure, every town has a graveyard, but usually a town comes first. Okay, I'll check if Rita's ready. You can just hang out back here somewhere. I'll let you know when it's time to come on set. Great. Thanks for having me. You too. I mean, you know what I mean. Well, I'm so awkward with visitors here. Just used to seeing the same 12 people day in and day out. I guess. At least the floor is staying dry. My left boot has a hole. This guy just made it before the sky broke open. The ceiling is holding up okay, just the usual leaks. If it's any worse, we might be stuck in town tonight. Ben and Bob working on a project. Oh, they're showing off. The project might be. We found that radio in the woods a week or two ago. See, I like this. This is... Ooh. I cleaned the circuits with rubbing alcohol and left it in the sun. Seemed like it was working okay again. Why are they taken apart? Ooh. Hope the neighbors are okay. Miss you, Cross-Eye. Alright, Serrano's here to help with the weather report. That should be cool. Elmo gets a lot more into it when he has some noise to vibe on. Video data bank. It used to be on the other side of the room, and the couch was in this corner. We moved it here where the ceiling is least leaky. It's further from the windows too, so sunlight doesn't bleach the labels. A lot of these names have come up earlier before. Like, I think Emily was one of the 3 that was in the very beginning. That table. So much of archiving is just playing hide and seek with weather. Slow Mo Crow, keeping an eye on the control board. It's actually a crow. Keep up the good work, Mo. Oh, James left a patch wired up on the image processor. Nice. Maybe there will be time to play with it after the show. Okay, time to start the show. Okay, ready when you are. How's it look outside? Gross? Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Saturn is in retrograde. What's that even mean? Yep. Think he'll let up? I guess we'll see what Elmo says. My poor tomatoes. Okay, in 3, 2. Hi, it's Rita. This is your evening broadcast, 8192. Oh, it's really raining out there. Damn, I can hear it from here. We have a few leaks. Put some pots and bowls underneath them. Thanks, Ron, for lending us your extra pots and bowls. Hope you had a good day, despite the weather. Although, it was really nice earlier, right? I had a good day today. I met a new friend. She's gonna join us in about a minute or so. Maybe you saw her earlier, around lunch? Or, if you didn't meet her, then you'll meet her in a minute. Or if you met her already, but you still want to hang out, I'm sure there's plenty that we can talk about. So this is 8192. Is that right, Emily? It sounds reasonable. Yep. That's a lot of broadcasts. I came in around the 5s. So I've been only around for half of them. Back then in the 5s, let's see, I did Night Noise, and we had the Swap Show, and the Bird Show, and people were just coming in and dropping off tapes all the time, and now, well, now it's just evening broadcast. But it's not like, I'm not saying we're in decline or anything like that. I love the evening broadcast. I think it was the first show we had on here. I just wanted to finish my Coke. Alright. Yes, wait. No, well, technically. Used to be the morning broadcast. Oh, and then that drama with the jumping jacks lady. until the town council decided to block out the mornings for the exercise show. Yeah, so it's the spine of the station. Or maybe it's the heart. Or is it the skin? What part of the WEVP body do you think this is? Why don't you come and by and tell us about it? We're going to be here for another 30 minutes or so. Or if you don't want to brave this storm, you can always give us a call. Same number as always. 270-216-5556. I'm gonna try something after this. Can somebody in chat write down, can someone in chat type out that number for me? Please. Okay, so we're going to start with a tape. This is an old one. It's one of mine, but maybe you haven't seen it. Or if you've seen it, it's been a while. So maybe you've forgotten. Thank you, Lewis. Shit. What? She asked me to queue up her tape on Pueblo de Nada. Where is it? I don't know. It's probably still shelved. I'll find it. Ron silently mouths a thank you. Is the phone even working in this storm? Reception's been awful lately. Maybe we should string some tin cans and twine around town. Should be on a shelf back here. Oh, what's this? Impossible to say. Not much tape in there, though. Old bumpers? Someone should come in here and label all these. Should put all this in chronological order, although I guess it's hard to remember sometimes the order of things. Some of these tapes were made at the same time. We started one video and then started another in the middle, and came back later, and time is out of joint. It's like sweeping a beach. Oh, wait a minute. Something fell behind the shelf here. Gross, it's damp. Ron said he'd start filing the old stuff by language, so... Favorite tires, that's English. Disagreeable birds, also English. The zone, that's Japanese. Yes, the Salhaveg and Warder and Pueblo de Nada. Aha! What would you all do without me? Cue up Rita's tape now. Here you go, Mo. Hold off on playing this until Rita's done setting it up. Thanks, babe. Ready when you are, Rita. Some people that lived here a long time ago, before the company town, before the airstrip, like over 100 years ago. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. Ready, Emily? Wonder what Maya thinks of the doc. This is cool. Have you seen it before? Is she being genuine right now? Just making small talk? Honestly, makes me kind of sleepy. I know what you mean. I used to date a filmmaker. He worked in a similar style. Slideshow gothic. He did stuff for the History Channel, like really dry shows about war. The banality of the trenches. It's not a bad way to learn about history, though. She did a lot of research for this tape. The People of Nothing. We still have a few of those worn out notebooks they left. I guess that guy from the university took the rest. What did he say he was working on? Oh, right. The Archive of Utopian Thought. Some big preservation project, I guess. So now the People of Nothing are on a shelf somewhere, and here on this tape. It is history, right? Or is it just a story? It seems kind of sad now. I guess it's kind of a memorial. Those are always sad. A memorial to the people who used to live here. Or is there even a difference? Although, Now the tape is just here on a shelf. Every once in a while we dust it off and it shuffles around the airwaves again. Like an old dog. Sorry, did I say something wrong? Oh no. I'm sorry, I just have some weird shit going on in my head tonight. You know what I mean? Sure, it's okay. Sorry I spaced out. Don't worry about it. We should... Oh, should I go sit? Yeah, it's almost over. Next up is Maya's interview. So, where are you staying tonight? Here in town? Oh, good. Yeah. Even before the storm came in, I thought it'd be nice to get some rest before the long hike back to the highway. Ron offered his loft? What? He said I could sleep in his loft. Oh, honey, he's talking about his barn. Ron, nobody wants to sleep in your barn. Ron shrugs. It's not haunted. How did that rumor start? Oh, was it when Bob stayed there? Heard scratching and crying. Really spooked him. It was all he could talk about for a week. Probably just a cat. You'll stay at my place. Oh, thanks. That storm coming, I should probably find somewhere to stay out here tonight. Maybe I'll just sleep here in the studio. Do you need anything? Actually, do you have an extra toothbrush? Be nice to sleep under the stars. I think I do actually, yeah. Oh my god, I've been in the woods, you know? Right. Actually used a twig this morning. I kind of chewed up one end. No stars tonight, though. Oh, hell yeah, Lewis. I've done that. Really? I'm disappointed. I thought I invented it. Even better, you can chew on some pine needles. It really freshens your breath. I mean, it's not perfect. Wow, that's roughing it. Just close your eyes and pretend, I guess. Right, exactly. Even then, it's not the same as real toothpaste. Do they know we're rolling? Emily waves to Rita. To camera. Oh, okay. Hi, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, that was from, like, it's several years old. I can't remember exactly. I enjoyed it very much. Oh, thank you, Maya. What's next? I brought in a tape. Oh, okay, you good? All queued up. Gonna check on the boys. What the hell are they doing? Ben and Bob are sitting on the couch poking at the electronic innards of a radio. So then it won't mute while it scans between stations. Okay, because that's where they live, right? No, you just want that constant static noise. Right, the noise, that's where they live. They don't live anywhere, dude. They're ghosts. Okay, why does it matter where you tune the radio? It's like soil in your garden. You need rich soil, right? Mashed up, rotted leaves and stuff, like compost. Oh, hey, how's the show? Ben has something stuck in his beard. Oh, you know, it's a piece of food? Actually, maybe it's a leaf? Pretty good progress on the ghost box. Maybe he did it on purpose, like a beard leaf garland, but it's only one little accent leaf. Scans constantly. I hope nobody tells him. And play it back later. Hey, you got something in your beard? Nah. The radio crackles as it scans rapidly across the spectrum. Snippets of voices mixed with color, noise, and unfamiliar interference patterns. Did you hear that? That was definitely a voice from beyond the grave. Sounded like, I clearly heard dogwood in there. Yeah, kinda. Sounded more like frogwood to me. What the hell is frogwood? Man, I don't tell the ghost what to say. Did you hear that, Emily? It must have been dogwood. Dogwood, of course. I guess it doesn't matter. Ghost voices really don't come out until you play back the recording later. They only exist in recordings, like a copy without an original, a mirror reflecting something that isn't in the room. Eerie. Like the mounds. Burial mounds here in town. You think they're haunted? No, or sure, probably, but I'm meant they're like the reflection. The people who made them lived hundreds of years ago. That whole society's long gone, and now we just have these lingering echoes without any trace of context. Yeah, that is kind of eerie. So the ghosts speak and we can't hear it, but the tape recorder can hear it? Is that right? I don't know. Sometimes I think it's more than... Sometimes I think it's more like the recording itself is a ghost. Like that's what ghosts are. Recording of events that didn't happen. And something keeps leaving new marks even after it's gone. False memories. The town looks really empty in the rain. Wonder if that's true in cities too. Rain makes it look all empty. I'm trying to remember. What's a big city I've been in when it rained? Chicago. Downpour on Western Avenue. We took shelter in a gas station. Does it just look empty because everyone stays inside? No, there's something uncanny about a town in a thunderstorm. It's like a reanimated corpse. More leaks. This is not sustainable. The bowls on the floor are getting full pretty quickly. Hope somebody's planning to empty these somebody else. James has been working on the circuit diagram for a while now. Diagram has been on the chalkboard. Ah, shoot. I gotta sneeze 1 sec. Sorry about that. The diagram has been up on the chalkboard for at least a couple of months. It's a schematic for some essential component in the image processor. Nobody understands it but James. That's the point. He's trying to clean it up and simplify it a little bit. To publish a simplified diagram, everyone can build an image processor. Meanwhile, it's like hieroglyphics in here. The schematic seems to get more eerie the longer James is away. He understands it, which keeps it tethered in the realm of the human. Otherwise, it might as well be like lichen. I love the oscilloscope. You can plug any signal in here and it shows up on the screen. Sound waves, video signals, even just a weak electrical signal with no other purchase on the senses. You can inspect electronic sounds that are usually too low frequency to detect. Sometimes it takes a little tuning. James used this to show me the guest in our wiring here in town. It's a low hum, barely even a hum, because it's too slow to be audible. A slow, gentle oscillation that offsets every other electrical signal in town. I'm not even going to acknowledge that, but thank you, Hollis. James hasn't been able to figure out what causes the hum, but it's okay. It's too subtle to cause any real problems for us. It's just there. Oh, it's Ron's big moment. Fuck it up, Ron. Let's go, Ron. It's Pog fucking out. Okay, Ron. Anything that you want to tell us about that tape? Everything on that tape was wild. Really? Everything? Wild stuff indeed. Even the horses? Everything on that tape was wild. I used to tell everyone about this donuts shop in Sonora. Donut Party. Told everyone they had amazing crullers, but trying to convince them to stop there with me anytime we were in the area. But the reason it stuck in my head was the name. I just thought it was funny. Were the horses wild? I thought those were the horses here. Oh, the neighbors? We call the horses here the neighbors. No, I didn't recognize that one. The neighbors. One morning, on our way back after a late gig, just as the sun was coming up, Ben and Bob and I found ourselves on 65 by the Sonora exit at prime donut eating hours, so we stopped by. I don't think there are any wild horses anymore. Wow, that storm's getting louder, isn't it? Really? How could that be? Oh, well, they've all been domesticated. Are the neighbors domesticated? We don't own them. No, they're, feral? It wasn't called Donut Party. It was just called Donuts. I said I thought they'd changed the name, but why? Then I noticed there was a party supply store across the street. The donuts weren't even very good. But the weird part is, I still fantasize about stopping by the real donut party some morning and having one of those amazing crullers. In fact, the desire has only grown more intense. Oh right, in your documentary, you said that the people who used to live here had freed their horses. Exactly, but you can free your pet cat, but it won't turn back into a panther? Right. That's a kind of haunting, a kind of ghost, like Ben was saying. All coming up horses. Everything is a ghost around here these days. It's a ghost town with people still living in it, against all reason. Despite all the pain in this town's history, the Pueblo de Nada vanished, the airstrip went bankrupt, the company town buckled under guilt and exploitation, even the first people here, all we have left of them is their graves. What about the dogs? Oh yeah, Ron, was the dog wild? Everything on that tape was wild. I just hope our ending isn't so dramatic. Maybe we can just decline peacefully into irrelevance and then one day stop, completely unnoticed. That sounds nice. Didn't look wild to me. I guess it's a matter of perspective. Not sure I agree, but now it's time for the weather. Thanks again, Ron. We're hanging on long past our expiration date. Well, the weather should be pretty wild. I can hear it for myself right now. Yeah, getting pretty intense out there. Do you get storms like this a lot? More and more. Right, of course. Then, of course, there's the actual ghost. Alright, here's Elmo with the weather report, and lucky us, we also have Serrano Cole, who stopped by to add some drama, musically. I hear he's going to be at the Rum Colony later tonight if you need a cocktail after the show. Oh, so this happened before the group went to the Rum Colony. Let's go live to Elmo for the weather report. Oh, is Elmo ready? I should make sure the camera's pointed in the right direction. Oh good, standing water on the floor and a hole in my boot. Cool, my socks are getting wet. I love to have wet socks. Looks like the ceiling panels are swelling a little. Is that really happening? Are we about to get drenched? Elmo and Serrano are killing this weather report. Hey. Hey. This is so trippy. How do you work out these ratios of oil, water, and dyes? It seems so precise the way he drips them all in one little half drop at a time. Roofs are leaking all over town. Must have been a lot of trial and error. Just starting at a circle of light on the wall. Drip, drip, drip. Where do you get your supplies, Elmo? Ben has a guy in. Oh wait, you mean the projection stuff. I mail ordered these candle dyes. This other stuff is just mineral oil. No, I think this is the same TV station that's been referenced. Like you can get at the drugstore? Their projector. Somebody just left it here, man. Incredible. Actually, it was the girl who does the pirate video stuff. You know, jamming our signal. Weaver! Yeah, our resident ghost. Ghost, huh? You really think she's dead? Does it matter? What does he mean by that? You don't think it matters? Nah, alive or dead, a ghost is just what happens when a person is gone but still taking up space. Hey, you think she'll get us tonight? It's about time, right? He's right, we're about due. Plus, Saturn's in retrograde. So I hear. And she keeps a strict schedule, but it's never longer than a month or two in between. Oh, what does Mimi call them? I know they're bad for the general vibe around here, but can I be honest? Kind of like it when she busts in and takes over our signal. It's like a log falling on the road. Reminds you that this all used to be trees. Interventions. That's what Mimi calls it. How'd she do it? Her performances were cool though. I never saw her perform, but I heard about it. Oh yeah, I saw her do it a few times. I was into it. For a while we thought she had a tower somewhere, but she's even jamming the local cable transmissions. She did lectures, right? Yeah, you could say that. I thought of them as storytelling sessions. She talked for hours and shuffled through slide after slide of shapes, numbers, weird constellations. Who knows what any of it meant? Ralph and Sherry went and checked every cable in town for, what would they call it? And this was her projector. Right. I don't know where she got it though. It still works really well. Got a spare bulb at a resale shop, but I haven't had to use it yet. Taps, splices, injection sites. Places where Weaver would be overriding our signal. They didn't find anything. It's a mystery. That's why it bothers people so much, but to me, that just makes it more dignified somehow. What happened to the rest of her stuff? I bet her slides are still here in the studio, maybe with the posters. Sherry has all Weaver's old notebooks, I know that. She keeps them in her archive, you know, big blue filing cabinet with the daisies painted on. Yeah, anyway, the really hard part to find is these two pieces of glass. They have to be paired very precisely. I had to get these from the clock store over in Glasgow. That's where they come from. Clock faces. Thanks for the tips, dude. Anytime, dude. Back to you, Rita. Thanks, Elmo and Serrano. Next, we have a selection from the video databank. You're gonna like this one. Maya, this one's about caves. Ooh. Yeah, local caves. We play this one a lot. It's pretty cool. Telephone rings. Oh, but we have a phone call. Should we get it now or should we wait? We'll get it now. Okay. Hello, WEVP. Voice acting! I don't have to talk for a bit! I'm so excited! Hope y'all packed the lunch. Sounds like this is gonna be a long one. God. Okay. So Bumbles, Garbage Face, and Milk Toes. The couch is getting a little damp, but Ben and Bob don't seem to mind. Probably too wrapped up in their project. I don't want to go away from the... Oh my god. He was considering how she might be tapping into her wires here in town. He built a model like a proof of concept. This big metal box you could use to wire up and take over our signal. Actually worked. Thing needed too much power to run. Even a car battery could keep it going for a few seconds. Weaver's broadcast just loops and loops, sometimes for hours. Consolidated Power doesn't pay any attention to this town anymore. They still have us on a strict energy budget. There's no way she's plugged into the grid. Let's go check on them again. Oh, did Ron fall asleep? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Jeff. Oh my god, he's still going. Hey, babe. Snap than a chitter. Did you know, Weaver? Oh, really? Was she nice to you? Chitters. Well, that's good to hear. You make her sound so normal. Talk to anyone else, it's like she had a second head. One of our little mysteries, like the out-of-towner. Oh, really? Did you know him well? Wow, I had no idea. So who do you think did it? Of course, I hadn't considered that possibility. What a waste. Sad. Well, have fun. Gonna see if Jeff is done. Haha. Someone, Mimi, I think, was tracking Weaver's appearances here. She'd jot down the time and date whenever there was an intervention. Mimi hasn't been by in a few weeks, though. When was the last one? Let's see what the notes say. Oh wait, she just wrote times, not dates. That's not very helpful. They're all at night, but I guess there's a pattern. Oh, and here's Ron's recipe for mac and cheese. 6 cups of milk? Decadent. No leaks are back here just yet. The tapes are safe for the moment. I have a bad feeling this situation won't last. Soon I'll be scrounging for a tarp to protect the video databank. Alright, let's go check on Jeff. Oh, he stopped. Oh, wait. Let Jeff come to the studio. Oh shit, the line's dead. The phone lines are such a mess up here. The lights just flickered. Hello? Was that the storm? Or was it the damn phone lines? Man, they're really flaky. Ugh. Business as usual. Thanks, Hollis. Also, Zero looks different. He has a really soothing voice. That's Jeff. He's a regular caller. Ron's fucking out. He's asleep. Maya indicates Ron, who has fallen asleep in his chair. Oh well, let him sleep. Good. Let Ron sleep. Well, let's play the tape. This is Cave Art. It's a classic around here. I'm excited. Looks like Mo's got this one all queued up. Way to go, Mo. I should let Maya enjoy the tape. So if Weaver is a ghost, by some agreed upon definition of mechanics, that means WEVP-TV is haunted. Should we be doing something about that? She's supposed to, like, have an exorcism or something? I mean, you can't just leave a place haunted. That would be negligence. I'd miss her, though. Guess there are good ghosts and bad ghosts. Like spiders. Good in the garden, bad in the shower. Loud crashing noise from outside wakes Ron up. What the hell? What was that? I'll check it out. Yikes. Should we go help? Oh no, oh, the tape is over. What did you think? That was great. Yeah, I like that one. That sounded pretty close. Oh no. Is the power out or just the lights? I don't know. I'll take a look. Maybe a fuse blew on a relay or something. Some scared rat chewed a wire. Abandoned ship. Just kidding. Let's take a look around, see if anything's smoking. Our little town must seem even more romantic now, huh? It survives the night. Maybe we should call. Nah, the phones are definitely dead now. Guess it's up to me to figure out what's going on here. Incredible how dark it gets in here. Or if that weird hum in our wires still shows up when the power's out. Of course, I can't check because the oscilloscope isn't working. That's the thing about real mysteries. You can't even trust your instruments. Feels like feathers. Oops. Sorry, Mo. How are you holding up? I know you hate the dark. Now I'm going to think about the video databank. It's fine, right? Surely it's fine. It's fine. The storm just wiped this town off the map. Where would everyone go? Would Elmo disappear into the woods? Or go down to the Echo River and ply his trade there? They have weather down there, right? Wonder if the projector floats. Hope you're not late for your gig, Serrano. Poor thing, she's soaked. Are you having trouble with... Oh, I spoke too soon. I thought your power was out. Yeah, it just came back on. Weird. Good though. You made it in this storm. Oh, I never miss the evening broadcast. To be honest, it's the only time I get to share my work. How long is this thing? Nikki's still carrying a torch for the out-of-towner. Sure, of course, that's great. What happened with the power? That was weird, right? The power? Oh, it seems like a normal kind of thing to happen in a storm. Yeah, you're right. I just have an eerie feeling tonight. Well, you know, Saturn's in retrograde, right? It sure is. Ready to go? Ready. Some of the studio wiring is in puddles now. That's dangerous, right? Nobody else seems concerned about it. Just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Okay, the ceiling's falling apart. Doesn't bode well for the roof. There's so much water on this floor. This is so unsafe. Did you fix it? Just came back on its own. It'll just take a second for the equipment to warm back up, and we'll be on the air again. Spooky. It's a disaster out there. The neighbor's barn is basically underwater. Wow, so just completely flooded. I passed Ron on the way in. He's going to take a look and see if there's anything he can do. Will they be okay? Ron knows what he's doing. He used to be a firefighter. It's a little bit different though, right? I guess. Oh, thanks. I brought my work. Oh, good. Nikki reads her poetry. It's a weekly feature of our broadcast. Oh, great. I look forward to hearing it. Yeah, I just hope that we can keep going. We lost power a little while before, right? Better get started then. To the camera reading. To the out-of-towner. What eagle flew you to your final bed? It was not men who brought you there to sleep. The men who left you bloodied then and fled. The chosen mud in muddy-watered creek. The wild turkeys gobbled don't care and wiped the moss beneath your eyelids clear. Did cardinals pull the twigs out from your hair and wash your hands and feet and trim your beard? When wood ducks dressed you in your resting gown and pigeons fashioned shoes from leaves and bark, who then sewed flowers into a burial crown, the one who made your headdress was a hawk. The men who broke your body, where were they? The vultures stayed home on your funeral day. Emily, look at the monitor. You'd be quiet, we're live right now. No, we're not. Look. It's not our broadcast. What's wrong? It's her. It's Weaver. Oh, really? Tonight? Sorry about this, Maya. What's going on? Local prankster. She jams her signal every once in a while. Whenever the stars align. Not the word I would use. Damn, so what do you do about it? Just wait till she's done. Never been able to stop her from jamming us. We don't even know how she does it. She'll be back on in a minute though. Don't worry. Thank you, Lewis. Uh-oh. Okay, so to do the thing I want to do, I have to go here and there along the echo. Yes. Make your predictions, chat. Does this work?
The number you have dialed is not real.
Okay. It did not. Damn, that would have been a fucking cool thing if it did. All right. Here we go. Final act. A town. So for those who missed the last stream, we did Act 4. And in Act 4, we were on a ferry with some good folks. Conway turned more and more into a skeleton until he fully became a skeleton and went with those skeleton boys. And now we're here trying to finish Conway's delivery. So this looks like the town. Living his best death. That's everything, right? I'm afraid you carried more than your share. Nah, I'm used to it. TVs are pretty heavy too. I almost forgot about daylight. I think it rained. So we hear. The worms are going to be out for sure. Have you ever heard a worm sing? They only sing if they trust you without reservation. What do you think they sing about? Sing about? Probably just dirt. That's what a kid would say. You may be right. I don't understand them. Worm song, God. I don't want to haul this stuff any further until we know exactly where we're going. I'll go scout ahead. It's a nice morning for a walk, but a bit muddy. So, as a reminder, this is the part of the game that came out in 2020. Jorge scanned the shelf. He quickly found the book he was looking for. There are only a few dozen left. More shelves and books now. The result of an experiment called the New Selection. Privately, he called it The Purge. Crystal Age, anonymous, a fairly recent publication. Jorge flipped through the pages for a minute. The binding was stiff. He hadn't read the book, but had discussed it with Isabel, the community architect. It was the story of a man who sleeps for thousands of years and awakens into a world without hunger or strife. Isabel had requested the book, part of a collection she was building called Ecological Mysticism. Now is to be the latest victim of Fraser's reckless experiment. Fraser proposed and executed experiments just like any other community member. Those experiments had to scorch earth quality. They're all destructive. He moved from one area of community life to the next in search of excess to cut back. Lately, he turned his scythe to the library. The New Selection meant decimating their store of books, according to Fraser's own inscrutable criteria. Now we are guaranteed something vital every time we take a book from the shelves. No more time lost to printed chaff. Fraser's colorless voice echoed in Jorge's mind. He felt like spitting. Instead, he tucked the book under his arm and set off for the woods. Oh, hi, kitty. Oh, it's Rita! Where'd you come from, huh? Follow a bird up here? These folks, the ones who built this thing, they chase birds too. Intrigued, meow. Really? That's what they wrote. They followed some migrating birds up here from Central America. Somewhere up to Florida. And then here. Well, that's what they wrote anyway. Guess it might have been a metaphor. There it is. Okay, I was like, where's my mouse? They must have been pretty nice pigs if they let you ride them like that. They were perfect gentlemen. Then what happened? Then I found the library television. There were TVs everywhere. As soon as you walked in the door, every channel was playing at once. Each tiny hair in my ear canal was listening to a different TV. Yeah, Raffets? On one of the TVs, I saw the most terrible vision. I won't even describe it to you. It would give you nightmares. Did I? Aw, shit. I'm sorry. Like the order? Huh. It sounded very dirty. Oh, shit. Oops. Wasn't my intention. uh, alright. Sounds scary, but also kind of cool. Wow, I'm glad you got out of there. And my night was only beginning. Did I tell you I discovered the place where all the garbage goes? I discovered the place where all the garbage goes. You mean the dump? Oh no, it's much more exciting than that. What they do is they take some water out of the ocean and replace it with garbage. Oh no. Yes, this one! But the fish are getting very angry. Between us, I think a war is coming. We'll have to choose a side. I hung out with an old dog and some musicians. Wow, I'm jealous. But I won't let it ruin our friendship. All right, y'all. You got to pick a side. Are y'all part of the Fish Brigade or the Garbage Pail Warriors? Ooh, whoa! I just hiccuped. Ooh. Fish freedom. I agree. Oh, I hope I don't have to hiccup anymore. That'll suck. We should stick together. It's a nice idea, but you should stay with your friends. I think they still need your help. There's someone back here. Is this Ron? Yes! It's a Ron! That's a damn shame. That's what you call it. Well, what do you know anyway? Sorry, I'm just upset. Okay, let's go check out this barn. It's not too sad. No, I think it should be happy. Right. It's a remembrance. Right. Like a monument. Totally. So they should be representative with dignity and respect, of course. Of course. Not to the point where it makes everyone feel they have to be serious when they're standing under it. No, yeah, it definitely does. I think I have an idea. Great. I'll just dig in. Thanks, Marianne. Happy to help. Think it'll rain anymore? Nah. I don't see any clouds. Hell, it'll probably rain anyhow. Just our luck. Assertive meow. Oh, really? He thinks it's gonna rain again tomorrow. Nah. I don't know, man. Animals have a sense for the weather. A croak reverberates inside the smoker. A frog slips out into the grass, too quick to see. Frogs. Ooh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's that? Go in. Paints and chalk in the small bag, diary in the large bag, stuffed dog in the small bag, photograph of Chris in the large bag. Now, in the small bag, Sandra couldn't decide, should she keep the photo of her husband, or should Alex keep the photo of his father? She dreaded the separation from her son. Fraser insisted it was just to help Alex develop independence and community ethics. She'd seen the same thing happen to Isabel after criticizing Fraser's new flood control plans. It's obviously a punishment. She set everything down, closed her eyes, massaged her temples, and wondered, not for the first time, how Fraser had consolidated so much invisible power so quickly. How had he done it? Had he in fact done anything at all to claim this incredible lattice of influence? Or had they simply blindly given in to him? Can I just say, this town's pretty cute. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. At first, they only observed the truck from a distance. It was an alien carcass. Something that made more sense in death than in life. Company had drafted off in the middle of the day. When everyone was at the plant, they would sit overnight, alone and strange. I would hang out here too. Nikki thought it was ridiculous, but Ron improved. To Elmo, the truck was simply beautiful. The truck reminded him of New York City, which he'd visited once by bus and which had made a great impression on him, especially the mountains of garbage that dotted the sidewalks. Truck didn't smell yet, but it would, a glorious patina built up over decades of progress and labor. In New York, he said, everyone put their garbage out on the sidewalks like they were proud of it, or proud of what it signified. It defeated another week. Here's its corpse. Everyone had to agree that this was money and intention that would have been better spent addressing the town's drainage problems. Maybe finally get started on that damn messianic ditch. Still, they had a few things to dispose of. Broken flower pots, empty glass bottles, clothes that didn't fit anymore. They gradually fell into the habit of collecting waste and carrying it to the truck. Once a month, some shadows would come in from the night woods and haul the garbage away on a cart. Will it still fly? I'll have her up and running again by this afternoon, I'm sure. Can I fly it? Well, how's your upper body strength? It's good. It's really good. This little girl is operated by pulleys. 100% mechanical. Well, except for the throttle. I admire your confidence, young man. Yep, just a little bent metal. I'll have her skyworthy again in a matter of hours. Wow. I've been doing this for a long time, kiddo. Oh no! The studio. Emma gave Rita a tour of the cameras and wiring. She'd just been through a certificate program on public broadcasting at the community college. There's no surprises there. Nikki showed her the video data bank. James demonstrated the sound and image processor. Then Ron came barreling in with an urgent expression. Rita had entered the public broadcasting program at Fishtrap Lake Community and Technical College with a vague desire to be a newscaster. One of her instructors got her excited about pirate television. She followed threads through TV and activist communities until she found herself here, somehow, volunteering at WEVP TV. Ron's news was clearly bad news. Rita's heart sank a little as they listened. She knew things were unraveling, knew from experience what that looked like. But as she listened to Ron detail the power company's sudden withdrawal from town affairs, she heard other possibilities. She studied their faces and found concern, for sure. Also something like relief, hope, an awakening of play. Nikki looked like she might have been daydreaming. These were people, Rita decided, ready to step out of the company's shadow and build something of their own. Ron said the TV station would still be funded by court order. Could that be their anchor? Can I talk to the crow? Yes! Warm coo. Greeting meow. Eager chittering. Affirmative meow. An agreeable caw. Friendly meow. A short coo. Negative meow. Chittering dismissively. Inquisitive meow. Confused coo. Doubtful meow. Soft chitters. Curious meow. Inquisitive caw. Oh, no, I'm not done. I'm not done. Oh, do I have to start all over again? God. Because of a misclick. Stop. Doubtful meow, soft chitters, curious meow, inquisitive caw. Here it is. Confident meow. Curt chitters. Can somebody put in a list of tabletop RPG names the name Curt Chitters? Six or seven men stood in the sun about a dozen yards from the ditch. He could hear them laughing. He tried not to hear them. Instead, he listened to the shovel punching through the dirt as he shaped the trench. It was wet dirt, mud really. It made a hungry sound as he shaped the trench walls. That just reminded me that I came up with a really fucking good like tabletop RPG name. I meant to write it down to start adding it to a list, and I fucking forgot to, and I don't remember the name. And I am super bummed now that I think about it. It was a good name. No! I just remembered it! I just remembered it! It's Stank Hoobless! That's right! It's Stank Hoobless! I'm making a document right now. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Shoot. It's important. I cannot forget Stank Hoobless again. Damn it. Ooh, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay, there we go. All right. I just need to find a place to write down Stank Hoobless. That's just for me. Okay. We're going to do trench. Shouts to trench warfare. Glare from the noon sun made his sinuses tingle. The trench was a foot wide now. By the time he was done, he expected it to be about twice that and run most of the way from the middle of town over to where it could drain off into the creek. The laughter quieted into greedy chuckles, and he could feel the men approaching. They're disappearing. Ooh. Alert meow. Something in the bushes stirs. Inquisitive meow. No response. Go in the bushes, you coward. We got a church. Oh, can't go in it. Okay. All right, we haven't checked out Waffle's weather yet. That's because it won't let us. Okay. All right. All right, what's Ezra up to? Talking to Nikki? They were beautiful animals. No, I should say simply that they were our neighbors. And they're free. I should say that they are free. Question mark? Sorry, I didn't see you there. New in town? You picked a hell of a day. Whoops, wrong thing. I forgot to turn off my multi-timer. There we go. We're just dropping something off here. Oh? Well, you better hurry up. They might already be gone. Dark. This shouldn't have happened. We should have prepared better. All of us. But most of all, that damn company who built this place and left it only half built when they pulled out of town. Damn shame. Okay, I think that was it for the dialogue. Look who it is. Oh, and look at all the stuff. Junebug and Johnny strain to hear the noises coming from the well. There's that weird sleepy singing again. Two songs overlapping, but the same singers in each group. You think the truck's okay down there? Sure. I doubt any thief could get it started. Okay. There's Shannon and the others. Let's see what they're saying right now. And now you'll return to Chicago? Oh no, I'm heading to Ohio next. They have a few great burial mounds I want to revisit. There are a few burial mounds out there by Dayton I always love to see. Really special. Why did they build this huge dirt spiral? Most of these ancient earthworks are bound to be burial mounds, but this one definitely isn't. To be honest, I don't know what it was for. Okay, I think I'm seeing what's happening here. Okay, maybe I don't, because I thought I could. Oh! Who's this here? All I can read is better days. They put their better days to rest here? And Uncle Andreas? Is he looking ahead or behind him now? Ooh, what's in the hole? The seer reclined high in a tree, carving fine details into a small wooden pipe. She loved this spot. The height, the distance. She was always at a distance, watching everyone work. From this height, she could see the earth movers shaping the mounds under the draftsman's supervision. She could see him inspecting his plan, the drawing he'd made from her game, the map. Cheerful meow. Are these ghosts or memories? Might be. Oh shoot, come on. Cat, please. Alert meow. Family of small mice huddle beneath the debris. Predatory meow. Mice retreat into shadows. Oh, everyone's over here now. Well, the mailbox says 5 Dogwood Drive. Is there a doormat? Sometimes a key is under a doormat. What am I saying? I think it's lovely. It just showed up. The house. When? Sometime last night, I think. I've never noticed it before. It feels warmer in here somehow, right? Warmer and brighter. Nobody lives here? Well, somebody ordered some furniture. It's actually quite spacious. Bigger than it looks. The light in here is pretty great, actually. I could set up a new workshop here. I could fix TVs again, or whatever people need. Hell, I could fix toasters. I'd love to perform in a place like this. At sunset? I kind of feel like I'm on stage right now, actually. Know what I mean, ma'am? Weird acoustics. Like you get little echoes before the sounds themselves. I like it. We need to make sure and preserve some of this stuff before the next big storm. So whoever lives here next will know who came before. You think more people will come after these people leave? People will come. Even if nobody else sets foot in this place, it's already crowded with ghosts. We saved what we could. Hey cat, I'll race you. From here to that pile of mail, okay? Affirmative, meow. Come stand here, this is the starting line. Ready? Get set. Go. Ah, he beat me. Greeting, meow. Oh, hi, kitty. Yes, it's a beautiful day. I guess the weather was pretty bad last night, though. You're a chatty one, aren't you? Sure, whatever you say. Sure, meow. Alright, well, take it easy. Oh, shoot. Alert, meow. The lizard darts out from beneath a rock. Cautious meow. Gotta sign the lizard now. Look at all the birds on top. There's parrots, there's crows. What that tire be about? Clyde lay on his back on the runway, hands folded behind his head, halfway between dreams and the afternoon sun. He entertained the momentary delusion that he'd survived a plane crash. He was vaguely unhappy when the dream faded. The runway smelled like oil, years of leaky, light aircraft taking off and landing. All the state said they wanted was to knock down some trees, any trees. Build a road tying this small town to the larger web of streets and highways that entomb the rest of the country. But Clyde and his inner circle of stunt pilots turned mail carriers knew that a road would be the end of their secluded paradise. So this is a runway. Choppy seas today, Captain. Aye, Captain. Let's reinforce the sails. No, miss, they don't scare me at all. If you met them, you'd feel the same way, I'm sure. I don't believe old Jorge would ever hurt us. He's kind and a bit of a bookworm, as far as I can tell. Sometimes Rita finds a book from the old library and we leave it out for him. I think he likes that. Well, wouldn't you? Guess you must keep pretty busy. For me, it's back on the road. A performance in Nashville. I have a gig in an art gallery. The idea is to play the theremin for 24 hours uninterrupted. It'll be difficult but rewarding, I think. But with everyone gone, who will feed these ghosts? 24-hour theremin sounds to study to. That's right. There's really never been a road to this place? Why not? Shit. I've not seen Slow-Mo Crow do anxious scraping noises, so. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. How'd they manage that? Indignant caw. Why? An undulating coo. Yeah, okay. Will you stick around to help? One confident caw. Okay then. Guess we better get started. Marianne clears her throat. Inquisitive meow. Well, hello. Marianne nudges Wanda gently. Wanda, time to wake up. Curious meow. Nope. Dead to the world. Probing meow. Just try again later, I guess. Okay, let's just keep making this cycle. She's up. Whoa. Something happened to my voice there. Oh. It ain't like it used to be around here, I'll tell you that. What changed? Cass is gone. That's a big change. Tell me about Cass. Oh, what can I tell you? She was a smart lady. No, she was a wise lady. Knowing her, I came to see the difference. She had a sense of things to come. I don't know if it was clairvoyance or just good eyes. Tell you the truth, I long suspected the reason Cass never wanted any roads here was to keep just keep the horses safe, and now. What's this? Curious meow. Oh man, it's totally broken. Waterlogged tapes. It might still play, who knows? But all the VCRs are shot. Sad meow. I don't even know where to put all this. I hate to call it trash. Wonder if that garbage truck still works. Some of these are really old. Maybe we should open them. Haha. He says not to open other people's mail, kid. I know what he said. But if they're not even here to open it themselves, I won't tell a soul. I wonder if this is a town for the lost. That's my running theory in my head right now. Rita tore up weeds. Elmo stood next to her with a bucket. She passed him the uprooted weeds, and he stuffed them in the bucket. He worked this way for a few hours. Dark clouds drifted slowly closer, but wouldn't arrive till evening. Rita left to get some tea. Elmo sat in the dirt. He pulled up a blade of grass and held it in the path of a ladybug. When it boarded the grass, and Elmo lifted them both into the air. He held the bug close in front of his face and tried to count its spots. Rita came back with a plastic jug of sweet tea. They sat and drank for a while and then got back to work. The garden was coming along as well as they could hope, given months of neglect. The plant shut down. The company abruptly pulled out of the area and took a large part of the town's population with it. This included the Carver family, who attended this garden, largest and most productive in town for years. Now the garden would be cared for by a new family, and feed what was left of the town and whatever it came next. They didn't know much about gardening, but they were prepared to learn on the job. They knew for sure they would plant tomatoes. Those grown well from this garden in the past. Rita and Elmo worked until it started to rain. The rain washed their sweat into the dirt. So finally it just gave way. You did good work. It was not your fault. They didn't let you finish, that's all. They let you finish, oh, forget about it. This place will be dry as a bone. You always did good work. It's a memorial. Yeah, I'd be worried about that too. Well, it isn't just the rodents. The floors are mostly rotted, I think. Whoop, 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 whoop. Shit. You'd fall right through. I'm surprised they're still standing after last night. All the buildings? No, no. Most of them are good bones. Just these ones the power company built that are rotten. Oh, okay. Yeah, the power company moved in here a while back and set it up like their own little town. For the workers. They didn't build them too good, huh? It's garbage. They couldn't be bothered. When I lived in that one over there, in fact, when I first came here to work at the power plant. Oh, yeah? Hey, Stott! Wouldn't set foot in there now, though. Haha. We did it. We found 5 Dogwood Drive. When I make it all the way around, I'll show you what it is. Curious meow. Something brown scurries up the side of the tree. Squirrel, too fast to tell. Yeah, we're the kitty that was on the boat. I'm pretty much doing spirals to get more dialogue. Ooh, here's something I missed. She watched him. He walked deliberately, his eyes closed. He was already remembering the path. This was the path the seer had found in her scrying game. A series of private dice rolls and inscrutable diagrams. The community trusted this game. It had led them to fish-filled streams, intimate knowledge of the elements and the stars, even here to the C-Note settlement. They trusted it without understanding it, and now the game had revealed to the seer this vital route, which would lead them to safety before the next floods came. At the end of the route, she'd seen a safe, quiet place. Caverns of leathery black birds, a lake of eyeless fish, a towering flame. Now the diver walked the mounds, memorizing the route. He was almost ready. I do really like it too. Kitty just having a little fun. Heavier than they look. Sure, everyone's heavier after they passed. It's only natural. A spirit has no weight. It In fact, lifts us up a little. Ooh. Greeting, meow. Oh, it's you again. Friendly meow. Yeah, well, feel free to pitch in. I'm sure this would go a lot quicker with the two of us on it. Argumentative meow. Busy, huh? What? Left a sunbeam unslept in? Wow, Ron. Parting meow. Suit yourself. I'll be here. Uh. Hey, Marianne finished painting the thing green. Proud. What haven't I checked recently? I know. Does it work? I don't know. I think you wind it here. Nah, it doesn't work. I could probably fix it. Oh, you could definitely fix it, man. And then you'd have a new robot friend. And I'd have a new robot friend. Okay. There's this little alcove. No one's there. Marianne's painting a horse. Okay, no one's sitting over there now. It's at the station. Really haven't done much at this house. Yeah, so Stott, this is 5 Dogwood Drive. Also, what if I'm supposed to be going clockwise? If stuff starts to not happen, I'm gonna try going clockwise. Oh, there's something. Oh, sorry. Look at this place, the library. Ah, what a mess. I feel like I should give you a tour, but let's skip to the good part. Any questions? Was it for people or animals? People at first, a group of utopian social experimenters. They kept their books here, and I think it was kind of the heart of their community. My friend Bert says the work of history is to find a pattern in the unasked questions. Caesar beat the Gauls. Was there not even a cook in his army? You'd fit right in here. Sure, it's a mess right now. There's some residual energy from those fearless experimenters that I don't think will ever dissipate. I could stay here. Junebug and Johnny walk up. Hi. Hey, aren't you... did you come on Night Noise once? Or maybe I saw you play somewhere? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We play all over. We were talking about the people who built this. Friends of yours? We travel together. Ron dug a grave. But before that, it was the company store. What kind of stuff did they stock? I remember they sold these little paper flowers. Paper flowers? That sounds kind of nice. I had to make my own vanilla extract, though. They never stocked that. If you want, and you promise to keep it secret, I'll pass on my waffle recipe before I head out. That's okay. I don't really eat. Not even for fun? Well, if you teach me that waffle recipe. I just can't bear the thought of any son of a bitch from that power company eating one of my waffles. I once led a demonstration march right down this main strip here, back in the old days. I won't lie, it was harrowing. But I'm proud to say I marched in full view of God in the company of everyone on that day. Well, I know I'm not sticking around. You think you'll do anything with this place? We'll think of something. What are the acoustics like? Three A, lay paper flat. 3B, bring bottom left corner up to top right corner. 3C, crease with firm, steady pressure, a long diagonal fold. Vicky applied only gentle pressure. Looser flowers felt more alive. She rolled her wrists. It was the 6th hour of her signed company store shift. She'd make dozens of flowers. Ron had bought a bouquet and cleaned out their stock that afternoon. 11. Repeat steps 4A through 7 for each petal, taking care not to rip the filaments from step 9. She put Ron's bouquet down in the sales ledger as romantic bouquet, but really he was just buying in bulk at a small discount. Since the company started allowing resident workers to donate paper flowers to Aunt Connie for civic enthusiasm points, exchangeable for sick days, it had become kind of a shadow currency for local trade. Commotion outside caught Nikki's attention, then yelling, blows landing. She put down her work and stepped out just in time to see the crowd disperse. Hey, this book's in pretty good shape. City of Ladies. Interesting. No, I've never read it either. Inquisitive meow. Good question. Let's take a look. Here we go. Minerva, Circe, Sappho. Some ladies from the Bible. I think they all get together and build a city. Alright, I will be right back. I'm going to throw on some music and throw it to my BRB screen. So stick around. We'll be back. And we're back. I needed to refill up on my water. So I went and did that real quick. Okay. Let's see. Where should we go next? Thank you, Raffits. There's Ron, digging a grave. $6 feet. That's a standard for people anyway, but $6 feet's rule for a person. Let's say the average person is 5'9". Now what I can't figure is, for purposes of burial, do you measure from the front legs or the back? Must have been 4 hours dragging them. No, I'm gonna pick the one with the cuss. Well, at least I'm putting the math in. If this were still company property, they'd be off to a landfill. Cold sons of bitches. Those greedy sons of bitches has finished that drainage ditch when they're supposed to. Well, I should put some of that bile into digging these holes. Oh, damn, there he goes. Can we go in after him? In the bushes? Yeah. After the raccoon? Yeah. Oh, look at Marianne's picture of the neighbors. It's so good. No. But it's probably full of thorns. It's not happening. Okay. Okay. No, don't pout. Tell you what, if that raccoon comes back into town, leave some food out for him. Yes, ma'am. Hey. Hey, don't run in the graveyard. Why not? It's... People are trying to rest. Annoyed meow. Agreed. What? Why are they twitching like that? I hate it. I hate it. Stop. I've run into a glitch in the Kentucky Route Zero matrix. And... Oh, they're still there. Okay, huh. I'm so used to, like, going past something and then, oh, hey, guess what? They're not there anymore. Oop. Aww. Where are you flying to? Flying? Ha! Oh, come on, cat. I'm just checking to see if everything's working okay. You could fly her somewhere if you wanted to, though, right? Of course. So why don't you? Here we go. Keep your distance now. Where's he gonna go? Oh, hey, more of the stuff got moved in. Oh no, what happened? Clyde and Cass sat cross-legged in the shade of a light aircraft. Cass shuffling cards and Clyde absently flipping through a stack of unopened letters. Cass played cards and told fortunes with the same deck. Sometimes she'd switch it up mid-game or mid-divination until you never knew whether you were winning or losing, or if good luck in the game might mean bad luck in some other part of your life. Demand for aerial stunts having faded almost completely, and many of their company having died or aged out of the profession, Clyde and Cass found for their remaining pilots a steady flow of contract work delivering mail to remote rural areas, but this place was abandoned. Cass's cards predicted they'd be here for quite a while. And Rita never got as many bands to come up here as she would have liked, I think, but it was always a blast. Sure. How does anybody find this place without any roads coming in? They wander in from trees. Sometimes they're following directions, and sometimes they just end up here. That's the hardest thing about keeping an artistic community alive. Just getting people to show up. Whoa, look at this. Broken projector. Elmo's projector. Oh, it's ruined. Poor Elmo. He'll be devastated. He'll be cool with it. Takes a lot to perturb that guy. The label's all muddy. Looks like. Oh, it's cave art. Cool. Who knows if it'll play, though? I think the ceremony is around dusk. Ceremony? Oh, right. The horses. Sorry. The neighbors. I'll be honest, Lewis, I kind of picture it a little bit too. I'm surprised I'm not even trying to do the voice. I even lived there in there for a bit. No way. Yeah, too drafty. I moved out one winter and never looked back. It's cold? Sure, when the sun is down. Nice old church, though. Really nice. Could make a nice workshop. There you go. Go in. Go in. Go in. Go in. Coward. Oh. Hand me that rag, would you? The one with the embroidered bird on it. Cat. Kitty. God. This one? Does it have a bird on it? I think so. Don't you know what a bird looks like? Yeah, but it's pretty small. I thought it was some letters. I guess that could be a bird on there. Well, it's a rag, ain't it? As long as it's a rag, I guess it'll work for mopping sweat. Yeah, it's a rag for sure. I think Marianne did a really good job on the memorial to the horses. Oh, someone's up there. Wait, no, that's just a post. Oh my god. Okay. Wonder how much more there is to this. It's Wanda. She woke up. Part 4, subsection G. Now it's on inhabitants. Most have relocated already prior to the transitional event. Right, Lewis? Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces, right? I can spot you easy now. We've had our eyes on this site for years. Initial results are promising. I think this may be the moment we finally reclaim this ghost town. Get it? Because ghosts are wandering around this town. Ooh, 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 ooh. Johnny and Junebug. Johnny and Junebug. Johnny and Junebug alert. I really like this knife. That's not her voice. Really like this knife. It has an aura. Know what I mean? An aura. Yeah, like it wasn't exactly used to cut apples. It's meant for greater things. Yes, ma'am. Still just sitting there. Okay, looks like we got something over here. Wait. Oh, that's Johnny. Okay. Oh. Wow, those birds are really chill for that bell going off. They're like super. Oh my god, is that a stork? Hey y'all, thanks for sticking around for this. I know we've all got places to. Well, anybody still needs somewhere to go, be sure and speak up, okay? I think Ron's heading through the woods tonight. Back to the road if you want a caravan. You staying, Em? Yeah, sure, I'll stay. I think we can build something here again. This place has good bones. For right now, though, we've got some friends to bury. The neighbors. Nikki has a poem, and I have a song. If anyone wants to say anything, though, I'll go first. The neighbors were kind, gentle, beautiful horses. I used to go on walks with the silver one out in the woods by. Why didn't anybody ever give them names? The silver one, well, I guess he was gray, but his coat looked silver in the light. So I always called him that in my head. And the other one is the other one. And I love these horses, but you'd never know it if you heard me talk about them like that. So I'm sorry, silver one and other one. Sorry I don't have better names for you. You deserve better names. Also, sorry I'm so bad at this. Anybody else have anything to say? Rita. We didn't give them names because their names weren't ours to give. The horses were here before us, you know? They came with the people from Central America, you know, the utopians, the people of nothing. People of nothing arrived by horseback in October. Their first experiment was to free the horses. That was generations ago, of people and horses. I don't know when we started calling them the neighbors. We should have called them the people, I think. They were the only consistent They were the only consistent residents of this place for over 100 years, and now they're all gone. Who are the people now? I was thinking about when all those canned carrots showed up in the mail. Y'all remember that? Somebody was calling around with some canned carrots they wanted to get rid of. I guess Consolidated Power got word of it. So these cans of carrots showed up in the mail. We didn't know where they came from at first. I tried some out. No flavor to them. Some of them were gray. Just awful. Rita said that's still okay to eat. Like sometimes carrots just lose their color if they sit in a can too long. Nobody wanted them really. Well, Aunt Connie came on TV with a message like, hope the horses are enjoying their treat. We thought, okay, these are for the neighbors. Sure, horses love carrots, right? But the neighbors wouldn't touch them. Wouldn't even look at them. You'd think they were canned rocks. We opened a couple dozen, set them all out by the water trough. They were still there a day later. Even a raccoon steered clear. Then, of course, Consolidated sent us an invoice for every can we'd opened. Already made out in company script. How do you like that? Okay, I guess we better move on. Nikki, you ready? Thanks for sticking around. Like Emily said, it's so good to have you all here for this. I know some people had to leave already. I don't judge anyone for that. Maya, you and our other visitors might not know about the out-of-towner. He came here to work for the company to dig a ditch, and the company worked him good and hard, and for less than he was worth. But it wasn't enough. They had to use him up completely. After that, we became ungovernable. First out is shame, then grief, then anger. This is a poem for the neighbors, but it's also for this town. Yeah. We're gonna bury this town today. When we bury these horses, it's the same thing. We're gonna bury these horses. What do you think will happen next? We'll all walk out into the woods and leave this place empty. No. I guess some of us might stay and build again. That's alright. It couldn't be me. But a try is your birthright. If you do stay, you'll be building on top of a grave. But that's true anywhere. The whole world is built on top of graves. Look for me under your boot soles, Astafella says. Nikki clears her throat and begins reading from the paper she's holding. What poem do I want to hear? Also, a fun character quirk I love is that Junebug and Johnny change colors depending on the situation. I think I'm gonna go with We All Leave Town and call that town a ghost. What ghosts gave this town breath and made it home? Now that breath has gone, we buried it here. What's left is not a ghost, just the bones. Nikki's hands tremble a bit as she reads from the paper. Our neighbors were the best of us, of course. It's always so. Our better selves clear of ourselves, for we can see their glory glow. They glow now underground, our friends with love. To greener pastures, we might say, but lie. Where friends have gone, we hope one day to go. In distant valleys, home to better friends. Some other cherished fools will build their home. Then we buried the horses.
I've heard of a land of joy and peace and wonderful life. A beautiful place of mansions fair and skies so bright, where all who believe the Savior dear forever shall stay. And having been saved by grace divine, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Yes, dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to Him and never to stray. Just singing praises all day long. I'm going that way. Well, glorious news I tell and sing as onward I go. For those who are still astray in sin, my Savior may know. I want them to sing that praise above some beautiful day. For glory to Him who died for me trusting the soul redeeming love. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Yes, dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to Him and never to stray. Just sing praises all day long. I'm going that way.
I think that's the end. Oh no! Oh no, is this Conway's fate? Mm. Oh, are we about to find out what happened to Conway? To Love a Red Moon. Mexico. That's what she said. Oh, Carrington! Damn. No, she's been there before. Oh, this is Harry and Carrington watching a show. Okay, it sounds so far away. She lived there for years. Why'd she come back? Ask her. Sometimes it's hard to get a straight answer. So I recall. Well, that old girl's trouble anyhow. I'll tell her you said so. Yeah, she'd wear it with pride. She would, wouldn't she? How's business? Shitty. Sure, you laugh. Sorry, Harry. You laugh, but where will you go to sit and talk all day when they shut this place down? Oh, I appreciate the steaks. It'd be a different story if someone bought a drink with cash now and then. Sure, Harry. All got our troubles. Which reminds me. Oh, poor him. No, it's not that. As I was leaving the bureau, I ran into someone else. Uh-huh. Your erstwhile janitor. I bet. What'd he have to say? In fact, he suggested he might come by and clean your facilities. He what? I told him never to. Now, Harry, be kind. I told him. Here he is. Now? Be kind. I'm always kind. How's it look out there, Brandon? It's pretty okay. Sure. The sun is out. Imagine that. I mean, it's clear skies. Clear skies today. Well, I'll get started. Listen, kid. Just go on back, my young friend. We'll check in on you shortly. Hell yeah! Oh, it's just a couple of bathrooms. See, that attitude. Go on back, Brandon. Okay, start with the ladies. Fine. There's nobody? Nah, it's just us and the kids. Oh, hey, y'all. What are you watching? History of the Left Turn. Not a fan, huh? Well... See, Harry? A little bit of kindness, and you got your janitor back. When was I ever anything but kind to him? I let him sleep in the office whenever he misses his bus. But he's not dependable. Off he goes, always when I need him most. He thinks he ought to earn a little pay. That's not what I said, captions. Can't afford to pay any fixed wages, though I wish I could. So when someone else can pay, then someone else will have to. Not so loud, he'll hear you. I want him to. He'll have to eventually. Harry, I believe you're about to pour us a couple drinks. Turkeys. This damn bar is like a muddy black little pond where everyone who stops to drink falls in and drowns. Now, Harry, who would drink from a muddy black pond? There's always someone thirsty enough. And what are you in this colorful metaphor? Just another set of bones at the bottom. I'll drink to that. Oh, so will I. They're never gonna catch that turkey. Eh. On TV. I hope they never do. So how'd it go? Your plaything? My plaything? You said you put on a play, right? I staged an experimental theater production. Yes. Pardon me. You must know it was a disaster. Sorry to hear that. On the topic of my production, the less said, the better. Fine, change the subject. It was doomed from the start, really. As I watched the sunrise that morning in front of Equus Oils. What's that? The gas station. Joseph's place. Oh. How is old Joe? Reflective these days, aren't we all? Wait. You did your play at a gas station? I staged. Yes. Nobody came out, huh? I'll be damned. An uncommon venue. By design. It's unique, I'll give you that. Even if an audience had materialized, there were other gaps in the production. Okay. The cast and crew also absent. Damn. So I alone stood there at sunrise with no play and no audience to miss it. And you? What's been occupying your days and nights, my friend? Not much. Sometimes I go down to the store and restock, but then it's straight back home. Home? You mean this place? I guess. Sounds pathetic, doesn't it? Not at all. No, you had it right at first. This bar is no home. all depends on what you mean by home. Talking to Brandon the other day, I got the sense he sees this bar as a kind of home too. It's like a dog that walked in off the street. What do you do, Harry, when a dog walks in off the street? You give him some water. Dog never did anything wrong. Home is the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in. How long is this gonna go for? What's that from? It's been like 10 minutes. A poem. I know it's been 10 minutes because I started this at 9:30. I bet. It sounds like a greeting card. It's meant to sound a little cynical, I believe. What's the poem called? The Death of the Hired Man by Robert Frost. Oh, of course. Only the poem which served as the basis for my doomed experimental stage production. I'm sure it's a great poem. The next line is, I should have called it something you somehow haven't to deserved. Mean anything to you? Uh, is he a Christian man? They said the name 11 minutes in. Frost? Yes, I think he was. With a healthy measure of doubt. And it sounds to me like the grace of God. Hmm. You get it when you're baptized. It's automatic. You don't have to do anything to earn it. You just try to be worthy of it. What do you think? Harry, you know I only attend church for the acoustics. Then what's the line mean to you? Oh, I take it very literally. It's a moral claim. There is, for each of us, a place called home. Ooh. The relationship is inalienable. It's our birthright. No one may keep us from this place. Who says who though? I mean, who enforces it? God won't, then it's up to us. I'm checking all the other channels now. I knew that's how that dial worked, and I guess you think the same goes for that kid back there. Am I so transparent? Does she? I'm pretty sure I heard that. I'm speeding up the text now. But Harry, don't you think that if he could get help from family? Sure, maybe they had a fight. He looked exhausted. Yeah, he did. Why don't you go check on him? Kind of quiet back there, huh? Not to scold him, Harry, just to see how he's doing. Yeah, alright. I'll sit and see if that small sailing cloud will hit or miss the moon. Well, you've been glued to this program all day. What do you make of it? It's the moon! Everybody loves the moon. Sorry, your play was a bust. Live theater's always a risk, so it makes it interesting. I agree. Sure, you're a performer. You understand. I was in a movie recently. I hadn't heard. Yeah, a western, kind of. A glitch western. You have my complete attention. I was just thinking about your poem. Oh? Yeah, but I was thinking about it as a riddle. Like, what's the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in? And the answer is home? No. It's a grave. Our host returns, but so quickly. Well, did you and the young man have a heart-to-heart conversation? How is he? He's asleep. On the floor. The roll of paper towels as a pillow. Try to remember, Harry. It's alright. Let him rest. We're done. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Kentucky Route Zero. And I'm checking the time, and we're pretty much close to the end of the stream. So I think we're going to wrap it up here. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the game. Said a lot to think about. I think it has like a lot of underlying themes. I think like a lot of themes like coping, loss, and how we deal with it. Also, the effects of capitalism and corporations on a community. Like there's a lot. I think a lot of it is about people. The people we find and the people we interact with. And how those people help us get through the day when things might be so bleak. I think there's like a lot to look into the game at. I can see how people would play it more than once to just kind of absorb every morsel. I think it is a good game. I think it is a good game. Like I said, I don't know if streaming it was probably the best idea, but I don't know. It is a good game. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw it to my end screen today. But yeah, like I said, thanks for coming out, everyone. We will be back tomorrow. We will be starting Super Mario 3D World, which I'm super excited about. I never played it on the Wii U. It was one of the games that on the Wii U I skipped. I skipped a lot of games on the Wii U, even though I had one, which is wild. Probably stupid on my part. But yeah, I'm really excited to step into Super Mario 3D World. And then after we do 3D World, because they finally did the deal, I think we will be returning to Hitman. Uh, that will be our game in between. I think that will be our game in between 3D World and Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter Rise might be a lot of this stream once it comes out. We'll see. I've also started work on something in April. If y'all remember my streams last year, y'all know what's coming up. Gonna talk to some people, see if they want to be a part of it. Would be exciting to get something down and done and working, you know. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna throw it to my end screen. I'm gonna sign off for the night. So until tomorrow, have a great one. Y'all have a good night and a good rest of your weekdays. We're almost at the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, almost the weekend. We'll get there together. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.